Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video real quick. I saw a few people, including even a few guildies, not really knowing exactly what to do when this event first came out. So if you're logging in late or still kind of just confused, I'm hopefully going to get through this video on the most recent events, being the Champion Double Up, as well as the Night Troupe event, just as quick as possible, hopefully in less than 5 minutes, so let's jump into it. First off, let's go into the Champion Double Up. This is going to allow you to designate one character to kill up to 100,000 mobs every week. For this, you'll get a few thousand coins by killing 2, 4, and 6,000 mobs every single week, and these stores are individual, so you can use it for this main character and 2 of your side characters, and they're unique. So for instance, if we go to the shop, you can see that you only have 1 mag potion. But this is per character, so I can buy a mag potion on this character, and this character for 3 total mag potions. It is separate, so if you want flames on one character or cubes on the other, you can do that as well. I'd recommend doing the characters that you want the most, because you can't change this, and the characters that you might want to consider is either a new CRA mule like I'm doing for my Iran, or a Legion block like I'm doing for my Mercedes, or if you already have all of those or just the ones you need, feel free to do this on a new Legion champion, because they'll get a bunch of rewards like frags and additional flames, so you can build up those Legion champion characters even more. That's it for this event. Just make sure to kill mobs and do your check-ins once per week and you're good to go. As far as Night Troupe goes, we can go to the actual event map whenever you first get in there. You're going to talk to Spiegelman. I think you have to talk to him and go through a few cutscenes. Once you talk to him for a 3rd time though, he's going to give you an option to either get extra XP through Path of the Sage Hood. This will give you a buff kind of like Broomy, where you can turn it off whenever you get into events if you want to maximize the amount of XP you get, whether it be on runes or on coupons or whatever. If you do Sogongs, then you do get extra frags. I think it's around 25 a day, and it's really not a lot over the entire event, around 400, so feel free to choose that if you need some extra frags. That being said, each of these only last for 1 week, so you can get a new buff next week if you want the frags next week or the XP next week, then you can do that as well if you change your mind. Spiegelette will give you an overall view of the event, but neither will Tai Sang, at least at this time. And we can talk to Lily Shoe. She's going to give you a buff. Once per day, you get one 1-hour buff. That's either going to be XP with the Peach Lantern or Boss with the Bear Lantern. And if you miss a day, you can also get an additional buff by buying one with the Golden Lantern. This costs 3,000 Maple Points. Also, Mr. Ku is going to let you send a message out into the night sky for 10 million Meso. It doesn't give you anything, but do it if you want to make a wish. Mr. Do on the left here does give you the mysterious decoction. So once you talk to him, you're going to get these ingredients as you kill mobs throughout the day. These 3 pink ones being more rare. And then this final magical medicine you can actually buy for Mr. Do himself for 300 million Meso. This is going to increase the buffs that you get, but not by an exact amount. So for instance, whenever I went here, you can add up to 2 of each ingredient. So I did 2 of the XP ones, 2 of the boss ones, and 1 of the magic and attack power ones. And by doing so, I got 15 attack power, 40 boss, and 40 XP. If you add the magical medicine, it can go up to 70% boss, for example, but it is a range, so it's going to be a little bit RNG. Spend the money if you have the extra Meso, or not, it's up to you. And that is per character, I believe, so if you want extra IED or extra XP on one character but not the other, you can do that as well. Cassandra is going to have a RNG extra free loot event later on, but not right now. Taesu doesn't do anything. Nogong is going to have an extra event later on as well. That's going to require you to shoot some things, and it'll give you some rewards. And lastly, Sogong here on the right is going to have a boss killing event that'll give you some XP and rewards as well, but none of those are available currently. The last one here, Dugong, is probably the most important, as this will give you a free level 260 as long as you bond to them. So for instance, I, on my main character here, bonded to my 0 character, which was 215 at the time. You can check your Mystic Bond stats here once you do designate the correct characters, and you can't undo this as far as I understand, so make sure to do the ones you want. This is very similar to Champion Burning, so don't get them confused. This one will take your character to 260, The champion burning will only give your character some XP. For example, a 200 character will go up to like 235 in champion burning, whereas this one, like I said, will get them to 260. So you can see this is my main character that'll be giving the XP to my inheritor character, being my 0. We started at 215 and now we're up to 217. If I check my character, you can see he's actually only level 216. You won't get the actual XP level ups until you log on to that character, and then they'll get all the XP right away. So that's how that works. All you got to do is kill mobs and you'll level your extra character up faster the higher level mobs you're killing, because it's all based off of the base rate of the mob. So if you're killing higher level mobs, they'll get more XP faster. It's fine, you can kill all your mobs in Cernium if you wanted to, or if that's all you can do. That's totally going to work. It's just going to take you a little bit longer than if you were to kill mobs in like Shangri-La, for example. That is going to be it for all of the different characters you can find here. The last and final thing is going to be the festival decoration. You get 300 coins per day by killing mobs, and you can spend them here. Your first reward is going to be a Terror Burninator, and you can use that to get to level 200 fairly easily. Next one's going to be a unique pot, hair transfer, and then mount transfer. Essentially, this is going to be every week you get a new one of these unlocked. It requires 1500 coins, which is going to be about 5 days worth of full check-ins. And you're going to want to do that because, for instance, you get 2 times Monster Park XP increase, and that includes Monster Park Extreme. So make sure to do this, but in order to do that, you're going to need to get to Senior Designer, which is the next stage. So make sure to do your check-ins. And as you can see, this one immediately gives you 2 times XP. If you wanted to spend your coins now, you're going to need to do either the top 2 on the right or the top 2 on the left. These are stacking. So it doesn't go immediately to 2 times like the Monster Park Extreme does. There's 4 levels for each of them. For example, the XP increase here is 5%, and then another 5%, and it does stack up to 25% total XP if you do get it to rank 4, so you're going to have to work on these. But it does require 700 coins, so make sure to build up those coins and do your daily check-ins so you can afford to level these up. That is it for the coins, for the event, and for everything else. Hopefully I answered everything possible, and also make sure to keep up with these other events as they do come out, because they do have some pretty good rewards. So that's going to be it. Hopefully this helped you guys out. I tried to make it as simple and quick as possible, so let me know if you have any questions that I might have missed or forgot down in the comments below, and feel free to answer some of those questions if you already know some of the answers as well. Thanks again, hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.